All right, welcome back. We're here for our second feature match for week 5, March of the Machine League, and we got possibly the most unique feature match yet of them all. We got John and Cody, who kind of have a nice little rivalry going. They usually start off each league facing each other, but now it's a death match, and it's they're calling it the Wheel of Stipulations, which means that every match or every game of the match will be a different stipulation that was randomly decided, and this one is basically. I'm just going to shorthand and call it the Karuga stipulation, which is that you can't have cards less than 3 mana in your deck. And John obviously has a little bit of an unfair advantage here, as he actually has Karuga. So what's going on in Cody's hand over there?
So Cody had a little bit of a cheat, right? He gets the foretell off of Skull Raid. Skull Rend, I think, is the only foretell card that he has, which is the 4 mana discard 2. But also, we'll see if he gets all the way up to 8 mana. There are two Vorinclex Voice of Hungers in his hand.
Okay. Yeah.
In his hand.
Oh, we're seeing a nice... I mean, this is not exactly going to work out because both creatures are going to die, since the opposing creature here... forgot the name, but it does have Death Touch, that 3-drop. Yeah, but he did want to get rid of that. He does have Drag to the Underworld in his hand. And Tandem Takedown for removal here. He's going to have to discard 2 cards. He's going to go for Forest and looks like Tandem Takedown. So leaving him with a Call Me of Whispered Hopes, Drag to the Underworld, Yorion, and then we see the Karuga in waiting here.
Man, lots of power going on. We've got 2 more lands here, plus the 2 Vorinclexes, a huge Shoulder slams on the battlefield, and then we also have a failed conversion.
Yeah, Shoulder is going to get dragged to the Underworld here, but not before it takes down the Kami with it. And I will give these players credit. They built their decks in 5 minutes. So are they the optimal builds? Who knows?
Yes.
We'll say yes. Yeah, we'll say yes.
I think on John's side, right? He's in the absolute optimal build. He's got Karuga over there.
Yeah, I think he was pretty happy.
You could even see a little note sent over from Cody saying, "Oh my God, he had Karuga. This is ridiculous."
Yeah, this is basically just unfair. This is basically not even a stip match at this point for John. And I will make a note. These players are doing this in a real match. Somebody is being eliminated on the back of their performance in this stipulation extravaganza here. So they do it for the entertainment, for the fun, and usually the loser has to do something sort of silly at the winner's behest.
I mean, one of the things to note here is why we've been kind of memeing around and just having some fun. Cody literally just drew his 8th land with the Phyrexian Gargantua, so he's going to slam down this Vorinclex next turn.
That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to handle here. I mean, John gets some nice value off his Yorion. I know for at least for a time he was playing that as his companion in League, but obviously he's got a better companion for this particular stipulation. Looks like we're getting a big old 7/6. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then now normally 2 failed conversions, not great, but when you've got 16 mana or whatever, you're gonna 2-for-1 yourself with Yorion. It's not gonna be that big of a deal.
Yeah, and this has to be the most annoying trigger of all time to go on this.
Oh, you ain't kidding me, right?
Tap a land, this goes on.
Yeah. If we were playing Arena all the time when Vorinclex came out, this card could have gotten banned because of it at the time, right? Like it just would have taken. Yeah. Oh, you ain't kidding me. And what the worst part is that there's hopefully going to be a point where John's able to sort of deal with Vorinclex, and that his eyes are going to roll into the back of his head when the second one hits the battlefield.
Oh no. Yeah, so Vorinclex is a card not usually very effective and limited, just because it's 8 mana. By the time you get to 8 mana, it's unlikely you usually be able to make use of that double mana, and also your opponent probably has a bunch of lands already.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're seeing here in this super slowed down format that this is going to be annoying. I mean, he is going to get to flip. He's going to get to flip the battle. He's going to get to... He's going to get to dig for a card, but he's got no mana next turn. He's got 0 mana.
Yeah, we were talking in the pregame that Vorinclex kind of feels bad and generally because you don't need 16 mana, right? But at the same time, time walking your opponent every other turn that they want to cast a spell, it's effective. It's good. We've talked about these 2 failed conversions in John's hand here, in Cody's hand. And so once we flip over the Merganda, you can fail conversion the Doomscar, you can fail conversion the Merganda. Now you've got a 7/6 against their 6/7.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
you know,
unlike the current Vorinclex, the new one, this one does not have reach. I guess somehow he got bigger and can now swat down things from the sky
maybe
in
the
his new
trees all got
incarnation.
smaller. I don't know.
There you go. But yeah, we see John making the best of kind of a rough spot here. Like, Cody's at 18. I mean, he does get he might just put both failed conversions on the Yorion to get it off the board. Honestly,
I think I like killing the other two things
yeah,
because
that works too.
Vorinclex kills or like it like trades off with Yorion or it races Yorion better. Plus he gets the four. Well, he gets the four scry either way, I suppose.
Yeah,
Um,
so he's just gonna do that. I mean, if he can use almost all of his mana here that he's got doubled, we're
so-
seeing if there's a spot where Vorinclex is going to be good, I guess it is in this format where you can't play things that are cheap and the games are just by nature going to go long. And here comes another creature, and that's going to get a counter.
yeah, and so I think we're just kind of setting up for Yorion to hang back for attacks. They trade off, and everything is good. And then the second one comes down.
Oh no, this is doom.
I guess speaking of Doom, Doomscar Warden off the top means that we're going to be able to get in with Vorinclex's 8/7.
Oh, he gets his own Doomscar Warrior here. This game's going to be over pretty quick. I mean, John has a Vanquish the Weak and a Tidal Terror in hand, but
You know what's not considered weak? Vorinclex.
Vorinclex can be mistaken for a lot of things, but weak was never one of them. This is a card. Like I said, it's almost like it's a weird card because like the text box is crazy powerful, but not really for constructed and not really for limited. So I guess it shines. I guess in Commander. This is a
Yeah, I think this
this
is
is
one
a
of those.
groaner when your opponent puts this on the board. You're not making too many friends with that ability in a multiplayer game, but
Yeah,
we're seeing this kind of take over here. Not that he had
this kind of
answers
card.
for it, but
This kind of card very much seems to me like it's a wow factor, right? You play the card, or you print the card because this big, powerful thing, right? The Eldrazi were kind of supposed to be like that as well. And you read the card, like, wow, this is so powerful. And then it's balanced for gameplay so that way it doesn't take over the entire format. And like now it is what it is.
Yeah, it just kind of lives in that commander space, which is still a big part of Magic, but we just don't get to see this card in play in limited or regular constructed until today. And he's getting his time to shine. He's like, I've been here. I've been on Arena for a while. Actually, he came in with one of the historic anthologies. He's like, I've been wanting to get some action. So Vorinclex is here, taking a piece out of John, but he has drawn a Deadly Derision here.
Yeah, I mean, like that's pretty much how it's got to be. I think he's got to pass.
But
He's got to
still
end
dead
up
here.
Oh yeah, he's dead on board. He's at 5.
Yeah, he's at
Jesus.
5. So this damage just piled up real fast. I mean, Vorinclex just attacked him for quite a bit of damage. I mean, he's got a treasure. That's a source. So he's not actually dead because with the treasure he can vanquish the weak, the Ichor Shade, and then just take 3. So he's kept himself alive here.
I wish I could see John's face. I wish I could see John's face.
Yeah. So, well, what he needs to do is, I guess he's gonna give us. He's gonna show some of his emotion here through emote. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he's got to vanquish now.
He needed to vanquish now so his lands could untap and he could at least maybe cast something.
Yeah, I don't know what it would have been, but Afara's Dispersal, I suppose.
Yeah, now he's locked out of this.
He still can. He can top deck Afara's Dispersal, right? And then he's got Afara's Dispersal. I don't know, the Vorinclex.
Yeah, he's got to make sure to not tap his island though. For the vanquish the weak. Yeah, so blocks this and he vanquishes something else, but like I said, his lands, he needed to do it with the Vorinclex on the stack and don't have access to mana. So there goes. So I don't know what he can draw for 1 green. But
too many things.
Can't imagine it's too.
Seed of Hope. Seed of Hope allows him to trade off with the Vorinclex, gain 2 life, be at 1.
An island.
Not it.
Yeah, so he Vorinclex number 2, and we saw the frustrated Urtai avatar go a bit crazy there. Yeah, John does like his emotes there, but he's just putting more triggers on the stack here.
Letting Vorinclex have his time in the moment, right? Like, when's the last time and the next time he's ever going to be on the battlefield? Give him his moment to shine.
So we are going to stick with the players during deck building, and it is my responsibility to spin a wheel here. So I'm going to do that immediately, so both players can see what they're going to be up to for the second game. All right, so my screen should be visible at this time. And all right, 5 minutes will be on the clock as soon as we got our stipulation here. Just give me a moment. My mouse.
Good game, John.
Where's the...
That card's dumb, Cody. That card's not fair.
Yeah.
It's fair. It doesn't seem to play in any format. Okay. My mouse was not working for a second there.
So yeah, if it also hits no CMC greater than 5 or whatever, then we don't play that either because that's boring.
Okay, my mouse is malfunctioning here.
Isn't it?
Give me a minute. I'm super sorry here. Trying to get my mouse working. Nothing seems to be functioning. Ah, jeez.
Is it not spinning for anybody else?
No, it's my mouse wasn't working properly, but now we got it. Oh, it's spinning. All right. So what is this? Oh, make a deck with only your additional booster packs. So you got your 10 packs each. I don't. Are you able? Hopefully, you're able to generate that fast. But
yeah, I wasn't one, so give us a few minutes.
That is your challenge.
Oh god.
Oh, I know how we can do this. If we open here, I'll stream my screen. 1 sec.
Yeah, show me how you do it, because I don't know how to do this.
So I'm thinking we open our pools right from here. We put in all this, right? Hold on. If we export it, it's exported in the order, isn't it? Hold on.
I don't think it's exported in any specific order.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah. See, Plains, Italy, Radha. It is. Wait, no, it's not. We know it is. Yeah. Hold on. This one's a little bit more complicated. Okay, everybody. All right, so I'm going up until.
You know what? I'm going to. I'll stop the recording for now, since.
No, he's right. He's right.
This is going to be a little long, but so we'll have a 2 or 3 parter for our.
Yeah.
Our
okay.
video. So we'll be back with part. We'll be back with part 2 imminently.